My name is Yunji and I live in Maryland. I went to the International KAYAMM last year to Mongolia with my 24th batch members. So our batch was actually the first year where they divided up the group in half to go to different villages within the mission site. So our group went to Hutur and our other group went to a place called Adventist in Mongolia. So the reason why I went to KAYAMM, it was definitely a difficult decision to make because you really have to devote almost the entire summer, and also you are taken away from a familiar and comfortable environment that you are already in. Right before KAYAMM, I think I really struggled in terms of finding a true purpose in having God in my life. Week I had like an internal conflict, whether it's going to church or attending a social event with my friends. Sometimes when I had to do things for church, I felt really burdened or overwhelmed. So going to KAYAMM, I really hoped to find that connection between me and God, and also to take a break from the normal routine of going to church every Sabbath and kind of step back and look at the bigger picture of what it really means to have that spiritual relationship with God. So the whole KAYAMM experience was very meaningful, but at the same time it was very hard. It's not like I expected it to be easy, but I think physically, mentally, and emotionally it was very challenging. So we did a lot of things when we were at the mission field and also during the training, but in the mission field we woke up every day at 5:30 in the morning for morning worship. Like as the time went on, I think everybody started waking up closer and closer to 6 o'clock in the morning, and ran to morning worship. But it was a good reminder to start the day with prayer and worship, just like how we trained during training. Like on a daily basis, our group had door-to-door Korean school, English school, guitar classes. On a bigger events, I think we did VBS and evangelistic seminar. One of the most rewarding experience for me was building close relationship with the kids there. I had a chance to work with 3 kids personally. And one of the students that I was teaching came to the Korean school wanting to learn Korean to get a job in Korea. He was only 17 and he wasn't Christian, but he heard that there was a Korean school, so he wanted to give it a try and he came. He was very accepting, and on the second Sabbath when we were there, he asked what time the worship was, and he actually came out, and during the Sabbath worship, our group sang a song. And the Monday following that Sabbath, when he came in, he actually memorized one of the songs that we sang as a group. And it was very touching to hear him sing in Korean. And also, it was just amazing how he was so devoted. And he said that the lyrics sounded beautiful. On our last day that we did our concert, he came to me and because we couldn't speak to one another, we didn't have a translator at the time, he typed something on his phone and he showed it to me, and it said, "I will pray for you forever," which really touched my heart because I know that he wasn't a Christian, but he really I felt like he knew what it meant to pray for somebody. And going into this mission field, I really wanted to at least make an impact in at least one person's heart. He really highlighted my mission trip there. I wanted to see at least one person really feel the love that I was sharing, and he exemplified that by saying what he said to me. And yeah, so after KAYAMM, adjusting back to my reality was really hard. When I got back into my routine, it was a challenge to mold my old habits and incorporate what I've learned from KAYAMM in my daily life. And when you actually come back from the trip, it really surprises you of how impactful the experience was. You think that you go on this mission trip thinking that you would be giving these people something big, but instead you gain something bigger. You gain a blessing from God, and you're not going to fully understand the impact, but when you do come out of it and look back to it, you are able to see that God was with you every step of your way. It's a hands-on experience where prayer and seeking for God's power actually works. Our group actually had a big moment where we gathered to pray together, and we asked God for help. I felt like on the outside nothing had happened at the moment when I was there, but thinking back to it, I think from that point on I had comfort in my heart, like leaving everything on Him and for Him to do rather than trying to do it with my own powers. He has His way of comforting our hearts in the moments when we need Him, but also in the moments when we don't need Him. He's always there. It's amazing how God can pull you out from situations that are incredibly difficult and challenging. Like, even in my daily life, I won't have the same confidence and abilities to go through it without knowing that He's always there for me. So I'm really sad to hear that the KAYAMM has been canceled for this year because of COVID, but I do really hope you guys will get a chance to go to a mission site one day and fully experience what it means to pray and have a relationship with God. Thank you.